So hello, and welcome to an episode of Give Me God of War. And in today's episode, I'm actually going to be talking about builds. Now, the first build, you want to put on the Zeus armor. And this build will make, if you care about strength, then I'm going to give you the highest possible strength you could possibly get in this game. Now you can get a little bit more, but if you're creating a build and you wanted to focus on strength, then I suggest you use the Zeus armor once you unlock it. As you can already tell, this is going. I'm showing you exactly what my gems that I put in for everything: talisman, belt, arms, and chest plate. Now, the cool thing about this this build is it's really powerful, and you'll see very, very shortly. This build is insanely powerful. You can do a lot of things with this, especially because it's the Zeus armor in general. So each build of Zeus that you get, armor of Zeus that you put on, it doubles the damage, but it also doubles the amount of damage you can take. So you'll take a lot of damage, is what I'm saying. As you notice at the end here, I get it to 425. I can get it to 432, but I kind of wanted to have a little more defense, which is non-existent. Anyways, so this is what you're seeing here is insane. Like, I'm killing enemies in like 2 hits almost. Yeah, like 1 to 3 hits technically. On a basic, on a pretty. Watch this big draugr right here. Watch how easy it is to kill him. Once I use my runic attack here. If you guys are wondering, I'm actually fighting where one of the dragons is located, so. Yeah, I love the Zeus armor. There's nothing that it doesn't do well other than defense and vitality. It can't do any of those, so there's that. And just real quickly, I wanted to show you where the Raven was. Watch how fast this guy dies here. Like, heavy attack, damn, dead. Easy as that. It's crazy when you think about it. Just how overpowered and how strong you are with the Zeus armor. I mean, you could defeat bosses, no problem, and I'm going to get to that in a sec. I'll show you how quickly you can destroy a fire troll. I think that's what he's called. He has a weird, like, dwarven, not dwarven name, like Norse mythology name. You can see it right here. This is, watch how quickly you can kill this thing. It's ridiculous, just how quickly you can kill certain enemies, and I love it. I love the build. I think it's great for strength specifically. And again, if you want to create a build and you want it to have the max, try to get the max out of everything, this is the build that I suggest you use for strength. You'd be surprised how much easier the game gets when you do this. But the only problem with this is I think most of you have beaten all the Valkyries, but if you haven't beaten the Valkyries on New Game Plus, then again, there are a few other armor sets you can use, like Dwarven's Mist armor. That one is also good to use to get your strength super high, so you could use that to fight the Valkyrie. That could be key too. Now, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to kill enemies, just real quickly here. This challenge becomes a breeze once you kill them super easy. Like, look at this damage. This damage is just flat out ridiculous. So. Again, that is going to do it for the strength, and I'll check back with you guys very, 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 very shortly on the next build. Okay, so this next build, I'm actually putting on the Traveler's armor set. And this is basically the armor set you would put on if you want to be built like a tank. Because seriously, my defense goes up over about 315, I think. Just about. No, 313. No, 321. Wow. So I get to 321 defense. Think about that. If you want a defensive build, this is the one you use. Okay, because like I said, I only put in armor sets that would allow you to get the bar all the way maxed out on each of the stats. So I thought I would just, you know, let's show you guys about how many hits you can take just because your defense is so high. And you know, it's crazy. Like you'll see about here in a sec exactly how good your defense is. Like a wolf hitting you, normally that does. I just got hit again there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but you'll see about right here. This wolf you're seeing, one that's on 2 feet. This guy hits me. I let him hit me a bunch so that I can kind of show you guys. Right here, I kind of start letting him hit me, just to show you guys how much damage you can take. It's crazy. I love this particular armor set. Anyway, I've already talked about this particular armor set in another video, but I think it's just really good, and I need to talk about it a little bit more. So yeah, it's like the big benefit of putting this on is you have ridiculous strength, and this is kind of how, if you want a defensive build and a vitality build, this is what you would use. But I do have one armor set that I'll show you guys right after this that can give you better vitality. So if you're looking for vitality, which is very similar to defense, but again, it's good to use because you can do quite a lot. Now, if you guys are already seeing just how much damage I've like been able to absorb and still fight. It's crazy. All right, I'll see you guys very shortly on the next one.
There is no failure in training. We can surpass it with practice.
Sure. Or we could come back with better weapons and armor.
Alright guys, now this is why the Zeus armor is so good, because it can be used for runic and strength. But if you, again like I said, if you want just to put everything into runic, then use the Zeus armor. Because it is totally worth it. If you notice right now my runic, I tried putting on the Ares at first, but it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So I switched it over to the Zeus, and you're basically seeing that process right now of me just putting on all the gems, and yeah. So I end up getting it pretty damn high. I'm just gonna say that right now. My runic attack, I think it's over 300, like 305, I think is where I get it to. Yeah. It's crazy how, if you just focus on one stat, how much of something you can get. I got 306. I got it to 306, and I'm almost positive I could have gone it even higher than that, but for the sake, that's basically it all to show you is just your runic attack is much more powerful, and this is what you're seeing right now. What you're seeing is how powerful you are when you use a runic. Now, okay guys, so for this build I am doing a vitality build, and you'll see that I am wearing the God of War tunic, which is as the breastplate, and I'm actually wearing the Dwarven, the Valkyrie sets on the bottom. So I wear the God War of tunic, and then I wear the Valkyrie gauntlets and war belt. It's not called that, but the waist armor, if you want to call it that. And look what it gets to, 204. that's the build I would use if I were you to get vitality up to its max. And again, like I said earlier in the video, I'm doing builds that'll get you to the bar all the way up full. Like where it says vitality, it's all the way full. So I just wanted to show you guys that real fast. Now what you're seeing here is basically, look at my health bar. It's crazy what you can do with certain armor sets. I mean, I got hit once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. 8 times and I'm still alive. You know, so it's crazy what types of things you can do. You know, so one thing I will say about having this build is that you'll be able to take a lot of damage, but you won't be able to dish out. So again, like I said, that's the one thing that you can't do. Again, I got hit, so I've been hit 10 total times so far, 11 times. It took me until I got hit 12 times without getting any health before I died. So just again, I'm just showing you guys how much damage you can take. It's pretty ridiculous. 12 hits. 2. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Okay guys, so this, as you guys know from my previous video, this is one of my favorite armor sets in the entire game. It's the Valkyrie set. And if you guys want really, and I've talked about it before, if you want really high cooldown, if you want to do a cooldown build, this is what you do. You put on the Valkyrie set. Because, I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but I think if I remember right, I get around 300, or no, 299. I get about 299 cooldown. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. And you guys will just see, I'll use one of the runic attacks that has a really high cooldown. And it goes by pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie, so it's pretty cool. What you're seeing here is me and Mucephaline doing a Mucephaline challenge that just showing you. So I just used the runic attack, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I just used my other one for about 20 seconds now. I mean, seriously, like, it's already halfway. It's only been about 20 seconds since I've used that runic attack. Now it's about 30. I mean, I love it. I mean, there's seriously... Plus, I love how cool Kratos looks in this armor set. I mean, seriously, he's a freaking... Looks like a freaking beast in this armor set. But, yeah, look, it's already back, and it took about, what, took about 42 seconds, probably? Okay, you have to use it again. Isn't that crazy? That's how fast it is, and I've already got my other runic attack ready to go already, and I've already used that one. I mean, the cooldown is ridiculous, especially if the cooldown's low to begin with. I couldn't imagine how fast it would show up. You know? Anyways, on to the next one. But first, take a look at this. I love this runic attack. I've talked about this runic attack in my last video, but on to the next one. Alright guys, so this armor set is Brock's Royal Darwin. I don't know how you say that. But it's the Brock's Royal set. And again, I talked about this armor set kind of briefly. But it's actually pretty good. Because not only do you get super high luck, but you get really high strength for it not being the Zeus or the Ares armor. It's pretty good. So as you can see here, this particular build is for if you want high luck. So this is luck. I get about 259 luck, just about. I think so. I think 259 luck, and it's awesome. I love this armor set because I mean, I'll show you guys here really shortly, but you'll get hit, and it'll just slow down time even if your dodge wasn't perfect. And I couldn't imagine using that to your advantage when you fight the Valkyrie Sindri. That's another place where I could see this being very useful. And again, I'm just sort of showing you guys what gems I'm using. Now, okay, so this, look, I got hit and it gave me it. It doesn't happen just once, it happens a lot actually. And plus, I don't even have an ability where Atreus can do that, and it did that anyway. I looked, I even got hit again, look, it keeps slowing down time, even when my dodge wasn't perfect. So that's one of the big things that luck does. That's kind of cool. And again, that's kind of all there is to really show you about it. But if you want really high luck, this is the armor I suggest you use. Because again, like I said, it's really useful, especially if you're newer to the game, which I don't think there's too many people that are too new to the new God of War, this God of War. But if you are one of those people out there, then yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's been your boy, The Alchemist, and I'm out. Bye-bye.